Welcome to Mr. Bacon Pants Plays Games. We are playing Ascension, and we're going to do something a little different. We're going to go through the expansions, and we're going to pick expansions that I think play well together, and we're going to play them together. So, I'm trying to think where we can look at all the expansions, and okay, here we go, the rule books. All right, so if you remember, I did this Dreamscape saga that everyone loved. And it was where I took this one, Dreamscape, and then there's the two newest expansions they added to the digital version, which is Delirium and Deliverance, and they all kind of had that same insight mechanic. So they all kind of played well together, and so I mixed all three of those together and played a game, and it actually worked really well, and it felt really good. And in an earlier time of the Ascension game, you were really supposed to mix a big box expansion and a little box expansion. And they kind of added some of the same mechanics. So, for instance, this one was really just more of the same stuff that's in the base game, but it added this fate mechanic. So when cards entered the center row, things would happen. Okay. And then this one, which was like Storm of Souls, it added events and this trophy mechanic. And if you look at the next one, Immortal Heroes, it had soul gems and trophy monsters. So it still had like this trophy mechanic. So again, it was like the expectation was that you were going to mix these two together. Eventually, they stopped doing the small box expansions and only came out with 2 big boxes a year. But again, the idea was that you were supposed to kind of mix those two sets together. So this one has treasure cards, and then the next big box had the dark energy cards. So again, very similar. This one was, a lot of multi-faction. And I think Dawn of Champions also had some multi-faction heroes. Yeah. And then again, this one, and I think at this point, so I think after Dreamscape, I felt like they kind of stopped doing the 2 expansions in the same year kind of relating to each other, because this one had the Dreamscape and the Insight Pool, and then the very next expansion kind of added a whole new mechanic, which was like this night and dark, and it doesn't really, there's not a lot of relation there. And then the same with like these ones where it's like, this one has like infest monsters and transforming events. So I think you could probably, which one added events? Was it Storm? Yeah. So maybe you could play Storm of Souls and then this one together. Or sorry, this one together, the Gift of the Elements, because it has this transforming event. So it's like you're having more events in the deck. That might be kind of interesting. This one adds like this like temple mechanic, which is kind of weird. And then of course these ones kind of going back to like what I feel was one of the best expansions in Ascension history, which was Dreamscape. Because it added enough. It felt different, but it didn't kind of feel not Ascension. It didn't feel like something was just tacked on to it. It felt like this was probably what the game was supposed to be. With that said, I feel like I want to do the last 2 expansions that seem to play well together. And the reason I want to do that is I own Realms Unraveled, and I own the physical game of Dawn of Champions. And there are some combos in here that get really like infinite combos. So that's what we're going to do today. Long explanation to set up the game. Hope you're still with me. If you are, that means that you should like and subscribe, because you're obviously enjoying this content. All right, so we're going to do Realms Unraveled and Dawn of Champions. No base game, just those 2. 60 honor pool, hard AI. Let's get this game started. All right, so this one you have to pick a champion. It actually is random. You don't get to pick it. I wish you did get to pick it. And then the mechanic there is that you get this reputation, and as you gain reputation, you will get this card into your deck. Yeah, so, and then you also get this when you get up to 8. So, not that exciting, but not that boring either. Once per turn, if you have played 2 or more enlightened cards, including this one, draw a card. I think I'm going to do that. I'm not going to try to rush out my champion. Oh, look at that. Just buying those constructs. Yeah, this is like, you can tell this is one of the older expansions because it has that older style color pencil artwork to it. I mean, it really wants me to buy that. I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll go enlightened as well with the constructs. It's like it's just going to be a dead card in my deck. I don't like it. I don't want it because I mean, it is a construct, so it comes out. I don't know. I'll think about it. If it's still around there, maybe next go around I'll get it. I don't know. I just hate buying cards just because you can. I want to kind of think about it. I'm not going to be, oh, I can buy the cards, so I might as well. I kind of want to play somewhat intelligent. I wish there were some constructs to buy. So defeat a monster with cost of 4 or less without paying its cost, and I can repeat the effect with the multi-unite. Draw 2 cards, then discard a card. If you discard a card as a lightning card, turn it to your hand. Yeah, I think that is kind of a good card. All right, now I no longer have to think about it. Oh, look at this. Mechana Void Construct. That's cool. I feel like I just need to snap grab that. All right, I like looking at what they're doing. So they have 1 reputation right now. Oh. Yeah, I mean, this feels... I see, this is the thing. This adds, like, new mechanics to Ascension, but it still feels like normal Ascension, where I think Dreamscape actually felt like an expansion. You know, like multi-faction cards is like not that crazy of a concept. It's not really changing that much. But the the Dreamscape, it was like, okay, cool. This is Ascension with something really cool added on top of it, and I think the game's better for it, where this was just like, yeah, it's a pretty this is why I bought these ones into physical form, like, I don't know, probably 5 years ago when they came out, was because this did feel like a pretty good, this felt like to me what Ascension should have been from the beginning, and that's why I bought it. Let's do that. Actually, why did I do that? Oh yeah, okay. Put that on top of my deck. Yep. Get that. Okay, this is a pretty nice thing. And do I have 2 or more constructs? I don't think that I do. So I'll put this one on top. Oh, I guess now I do. Let's see. Banish a card in your hand or discard pile. Yeah, I want to do that. I guess it's easier just to drag it down there. Yeah, where Dreamscape's like, okay, this is an expansion. Like, I feel like I could own the Dreamscape saga and this and be okay. I feel like I could probably mix the base game into this set, and it wouldn't feel too weird either. It wouldn't dilute it too bad. Wait. Choose one. Acquire a construct with a cost of 5 or less without paying its cost. Okay. Let's do that. It's banish. Banish. Oh, look at that. Okay, gain 2. You may banish a card in your hand or discard pile. Definitely want to do that. I think I'll have to do it for my hand, sadly. Okay. Let's do that one. Let's do that. Well, this is in your hand. If you have played another life on here this turn, okay. And end the turn. Transform this into that guy. What's that guy look like? Oh, yeah, I remember him. All right, we're going to go ahead and play all. Draw a card. You may banish a card in the center row and then rally. Yeah, let's do this. Put that on top of my deck for next turn. Throw that away. End the turn. There we go. All right, this looks like a cool one. I do see a construct. I do not see a construct. They bought it. Well, there is that Starlight one. I won't be able to get there, though. Well, maybe I will. Where's the... Yeah, right here. Draw 2 cards. No monsters. So we'll want to wait. Do that. Replace it. Play that. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, so these ones I kind of want to wait. So let's throw that in. Not exciting. No monsters either. That's sad. I feel like that's a little bit of a waste of an awesome card. All right, so I'm at 5. I'm at 17. They're at 7. Let's keep going. Where are the monsters at? I'm tired of beating up the cultists. All right, so let's get this out. We'll buy this since it kind of matches our theme of Mechana. Ooh, let's go ahead and drop this down. Acquire the rally card. Sure. Is there anything worth discarding? No. All right, well, I guess I'll beat this guy up, and we'll do a heavy infantry. Of course, there they are, the apprentice. They were hiding. They're like, "Oh, don't kill us." Rejected prototype has been rejected to the banish zone. All right, we're gonna draw 2 cards. You must discard a card from hand. All right, no big deal. Get that guy out there. We'll go ahead and play off. Got a lot of money here. Big money turn. I'm really thinking hard about what I want to do. I feel like if I bought these, I mean, they're 3 points. What's it saying? Oh, I may acquire a hero. Let's kill this guy. Sorry, apprentice. And let's do this. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. We'll buy that. We'll see if we can transform it. Oh, of course. Conversion port. Just teasing me. Oh, wait. We cannot buy it. I was going to say that's a 5. It costs 5 or less, so that's not going to work for us. I mean, maybe. Okay, yeah. Let's do that. We'll draw 2 cards. We'll draw 2 cards. Man, just not a lot of money here. Let's do that. We'll banish this. Add it. No. Add the mystic to my hand. Let's just get all the money. So we'll buy that. This is going to be a pretty wild turn. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and buy that. Beat up the poor cultists. Just keep beating them up. I don't know if I want a heavy infantry. I don't want to. Maybe I'll just do that. Okay. There is a monster out there of 5 or less. I do have this really cool looking card, and I'm not going to be able to use it. Ooh, but I'd rather get that giant anyway, because it's 5 points, and I can end the game. I'm going to win. There's no way I'm not winning. All right, so we're going to draw 2 cards, see what we get. Let's beat up this bad guy. Let's go ahead and draw some cards. Yep, we'll acquire that. We'll rally. Get even more points. Play all. And let's just buy the most point-rich cards. There's one there. This one's worth 2 and it's cheap. This one's worth 6. Cost 6 and it's 6. This one is 4 and it's 3. That's 4 and 2, 4 and 2, 4 and 2. So this is a good value. And how much are these worth? 1. Okay, so it doesn't quite matter. Yeah, so I might as well just do that. And end the turn, and I'm pretty sure I destroyed it. Sadly, I did not hit an infinite combo. I kind of forget what they were, so I wasn't really trying to put the pieces together. Oh man, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, so anyway, I did destroy, as expected, against the AI. AI is not really that strong in this game, but it's still fun to play and try to build up some crazy combos. But yeah, like I said, like this set just felt like what Ascension could have been out of the gate. And in fact, this company, I can't remember what it's Stoneforge or whatever the company that makes this game. Their second game after Ascension had a lot of the mechanics that are in this set. With the champions and like the factions that you are when you start the game. Cannot remember what the name of that one is. It is Shards of Infinity. So yeah, check that game out. It's very much like Ascension 2.0. Still a different game. It's different enough to where it doesn't feel like Ascension. It's like, but it could have been an expansion of Ascension. And I felt like these two sets kind of were like the precursor to that. But anyway, this is fun. Check out this game. It's still Still pretty active community that plays it. The videos do pretty well on this channel. The 10th anniversary base set is definitely worth getting. The artwork is amazing. Please still support this game. I hope they still come out with new sets for it. The newer sets have different mechanics with a boat that kind of goes around like a pirate ship thing. So I don't know if they'll ever make it to this client, but who knows? You never know. If enough people play it, anything can happen. So anyway, this was Ascension playing two sets smashed together that definitely do play well together because that's the purpose. That's what they were meant to do. But this probably was one of the last, back-to-back expansions that did that because as we saw at the beginning of the video, they kind of stopped doing that trend, which I kind of feel is sad. But who knows? I mean, I feel like maybe I think they might have went to one box set a year instead of doing two. So they kind of, as the game kind of aged out, and people got less excited about it, they only started doing like one a year. So it's still cool. They were still supporting the game. But yeah, they kind of moved on. Like I said, they have a couple new games. They have Ascension Tactics, and they have the Shards of Infinity. But yeah, it's kind of cool. They are revisiting Ascension at least to get that 10th year anniversary edition out. So that's pretty cool. But again, please like and subscribe if you're still sticking with us, and I will see you next time.